What is up, everybody? It is me, Rebecca. I'm back with another video. And I am sorry I have been gone for 4 months. It is because I had video block. I was writing a story for Wattpad. I'll leave that in the description. Follow me, read my story 10 years later. And school and drama, and yeah, as you guys can tell, I got a haircut. So guys, in today's drama, as you guys can tell by the title, it is called My Worst 5th Grade Teacher. Now, if you live in my state, New Mexico, some schools, 6th grade is not counted as middle school. So once you enter 7th grade, you're in middle school. So still in elementary. This happened last year. And oh, believe me, it's a big deal. I'm making it a big deal. I'm making it a bigger deal than it needs to be. So if this teacher does find my YouTube channel, and if he does somehow find my school, then hi, you suck. So this 5th grade teacher, he had 2, because we only had 3 5th grade teachers. Now, my homeroom teacher taught math, and then my other teacher taught like language arts. So this guy teacher that we had, he taught science and social studies. Now he was a jerk. Now, I don't know why he was a jerk, because we're 5th graders, okay? We're here in 5th grade, and he expects us to do this work. That's like 7th grade, and we don't even know this yet because we're dumb. We just got back from summer break, and we didn't expect him to be like this. We thought we'd have sweet teachers, which the 2 female teachers were. And this dude, no. He compared us 5th graders to kindergarteners because of one rule we didn't follow. One rule, which was no talking, like no talking out of turn. So we were in class one day, and we were asking questions. And so I asked, while somebody was done talking, and I raised my hand, and I asked, whatever. And he said, no talking out of turn. What? No talking? I'm not talking out of turn. The person finished. So, he calls us all over to the rug. Yes, we still had a rug because he made us sit on the carpet. Like freaking kindergartners. And he says, look at these rules. And we're like, okay. And he says, kindergartners can follow these rules better than you. And they're the most stupidest rules ever. I mean, one rule was like, no biting. These rules are for like kinder through 2nd. And we're 5th graders. And yes, of course we know no biting. Because who does that? Nobody. So we're like, okay. We probably just got him mad. No need to worry about it. But no. Oh. I need a place. I need light. That didn't help, but anyways. So during the in the middle of the school year, in the middle of it, we're all sitting down, and my friend Ella, go check out her channel. I'll leave it in the description below. Link will be in the description. Go subscribe to her. My friend Ella, he made her cry so much. And I'm just here like, is the teacher supposed to do this? Is the teacher supposed? Is the teacher supposed to make her cry? And he did have a daughter that went to that school. So we're like, okay, he has a daughter. But he had to compare us to kindergarteners. And the first day of school, I was being, my artsy self before I turned into what you see right now. But I was being my normal self. Like, I was expressing myself. I was drawing a beautiful sunflower with a bunch of colors because I did it in summer. In art school during the summer. So I told him, this is the flower I drew in summer. I'll be right back. I have flower. This right here, this was the flower. Now, I know it's not a sunflower, but I was trying, okay? I wasn't good at art at all, but I was trying. So I told him, this right here is the flower I drew in art school. And then he was like, well, this isn't art. This is real life. I'm sorry, I didn't know creativity was against the rules. You're telling a 5th grader that she can't express herself with a frickin' sunflower. Oh, and there's more in here that I would love to show you. So, we did a bunch of work, obviously. So when it came to one certain lesson, and half the class did, the U.S. Constitution. Now, here, you're supposed to know that, but he explained it in the most horrible way ever, and none of us got it. So we got, of course, in our minds, we're like, okay, let's just do the homework. So I do the homework, and there's question marks because I didn't answer. Could the U.S. president make a law to force everyone to wear polka dot on Fridays? And I said, yeah, well, me, because I didn't even know. So I said no. Because the Constitution has to approve the law and the government was organized by the Constitution. What does that even mean? The government has to listen to the Constitution. I don't even know what I wrote. I don't even know what I wrote. And he expects us. This notebook full of my teacher's thoughts that he couldn't. It just got me so mad. And then, again, there was this lesson where he showed us people with muzzles. If you guys don't know what muzzles are, they're these things that you put over your mouth. And that made us cry so much. He made us cry so much that I can't even explain. It's not as bad as what this is a continuation of my horrible 4th grade teacher. So these two teachers were the reason where I am today with depression and anxiety. And then he would walk over to us and be like, oh, don't cry. And then one of my friends, I don't even know what happened, but he said that he made him sit under a table because he couldn't sit in his chair. So he made him sit under. You know what? I actually believe it because I was walking down the hall this time to go use the restroom. And I see one of my friends sitting on the table. I'm like, okay. And also, I'll get my other notebook. I'm so glad I kept these notebooks. Sorry guys if it's starting to get a little bit dark. Let's just stop my lighting. Anyways, so we had to sort these things. So I was doing this, not putting the words, for like half the school year. And he was cool. And so towards, let's see. Towards January, he starts doing this. And he looks back on all of them. Okay? And he's like, you've been doing it wrong this whole time. He's been letting me do this, okay? And I'm here like, I was just like feeling sad. He's like, You don't do it this way. You do it that way. And I'm here like about to cry because of how horrible he was. And so I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I'll do it. He's like, good. And so me and my friend, we had a group table too. This is why this video is longer than my freaking first grade teacher, because he did a lot of stuff. But what does he do? Nothing until January. So, and then me and my friends, we had group tables at this time. So we were laughing and everything. And then he's like, go get a drink of water. I pretended to cough so I would stop laughing, but I couldn't. And this dude was talking, and I did not mean to laugh. I did not mean to laugh at him. I was just thinking of something, and it made me laugh. He's like, go get a drink of water and come back when you're ready. Okay, so I'm like, okay. I walk down the hall, I'm drinking water, and then I come back in. I had this, there's a scar. It was either on this side or this side. There's a scar on either one side of my face. He's like, have you always had that there? I've had that there since the beginning of the week. And he's like, facing me. I've like been facing him. He's been walking by me. He's been looking at me. He checked it. He says, how long have you had that there? I'm like, since the beginning of the week. He's like, oh, how come I never noticed it then? Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry I had to move to the bathroom because the lighting in the room just wasn't working. So now you guys can see what I really look like. Okay, let me see shit. Anyways, he did not notice that. And I was looking in the mirror, like just right now. And I'm like, okay, I had glare all over my face. My face is sparkling. But it was on this side that I had the scar. My brother threw a car at me, and it like skinned right here. So he's like, how long have you had that? And I said, since the beginning of the week. And he's like, how come I never noticed? In my mind, I was about to say, because you're an idiot. You do not point out the obvious. You walked by me 1,000,000 times this week, and you haven't noticed it until now. But I didn't. I'm like, oh, because I covered it up. And then he was like, you should tell me about this stuff. Are your parents hurting you? I know, it's something to do. But I'm like, no. He's like, then what happened? Like, you need to tell me right now. I said my brother threw a car at me. He's like, oh my god, are you okay? Do you need anything? I'm fine, I'm alive, I'm well, I'm healthy. Now this is the only time he cared. Now, as we all make the mistake of fell or heel, we put 2 E's instead of 2 L's. Now, me and my friend were just doing this. I need to change the lighting. There we go. Anyways, so me and my friend were editing each other's stories. And he's like, you should know the difference. We're like, everybody gets that mixed up. Feel is 2 E's and 1 L. Fell is 1 E and 2 L's. I get that mixed up still to this day. Because it's so hard to remember that. And we're just like, okay, we have like 2 more, we have a month with it. And so we're like, okay, and then towards the end of the year, we're just like, we wind down, we're done with this crap, we're like, we're good. So this year, of course, me being me, there's always something happening in my life. And me and my friends, we go to the 5th grade classes to go like get recycling. He likes this year's class better than last year. Cause, okay, and our like ALA teacher got her class. Like, I know this is irrelevant, but it still pissed all of us off. She got them new chairs. She let them do whatever they wanted. But our math teacher, my homeroom, was still the same. And he made them do what he actually, he liked them better. They liked them better. Close this. that did not help. Anyway, then I'm sorry, this is forever. Anyway, so it's field day, the last full day of school, because the 23rd was our promotion, our graduation promotion. So I ran the scavenger hunt with a bunch of my friends. I was at the second shift because I already did the daytime shift, but of course my PE teacher needed help with everything, so I said, okay, I'll do a second shift. And so he says, do you know how to do your job? Do you know what responsibility is? Are you sure you're doing this right? I'm like, yes, I know I'm doing. I was thinking this, okay? I didn't actually get it to him because I didn't feel like getting in trouble. But I should have, because this was the last time I was going to see him. But my sister goes to the dash from school. Anyways, so I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yes, I'm knowing how to do this because I know how to. Do you know how to do this? Were you there this morning in the instructions? I think not. But I said, yes, I know how to do this. It was like, well, act like it. Act like you're the leader. I'm triggered. I'm literally triggered. I'm sorry, I'm getting so mad here. It's just really, it just blows my mind how ignorant and how mean and how stupid this teacher could be. I just realized he probably is gonna find this video and hunt me down. Guys, what music? I just hope nobody from the school this year or next year for the 6th graders. Because then I would die. But the thing is, the school, I was at this here. Those are going to school. What? Yeah, so anyways, I do this without proportion. Did not be this dramatic. He's just a really bad teacher. He yelled at a kid. That's not my story to tell. Unless the kid. No. Because my friend, you guys deserve to know this. My friend, I'm sorry if you are watching this and you're like, this isn't your story to tell. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't tell unless I ask him. But the moral of the story for them is that he yelled at them. And in the future, we all thought he was going to get arrested or fired. I wish he got fired. But yeah, so guys, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry I made this so dramatic. It seems like he's the worst teacher on earth. That is probably not the truth. There's probably going to be more worse teachers in my life, but in high school or in middle school. But this one just blew me off as my 4th grade teacher too. But I made 2 separate parts. This second part I'm putting in the same video. But this video was so long that I had to do 2 extra parts to it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you next week. Or yeah, I hope to see you next week. And it is Friday, but by the time this is uploaded, it is probably going to be tomorrow, Saturday. But yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all had an amazing day, and I'll see you later. Bye. Peace. Can't you see? Stacy